Hey, Tom, you want something to eat? Tom, I said you want something to eat?
Huh? Yes, sure. Why not? Food sounds good. Thanks. What?
You are just incorrigible, Tom Snocks.
Whatever.
Don't forget that we have a meeting with Dr. IJ tomorrow. You should be ready at 9.
Mr. and Mrs. Snocks, if I may call you that.
Yes, Doctor, you may.
Okay, thank you. Well, I've gone through your file carefully, and I'm willing to take on your issue. However, it will be on my terms that I will have read to you and get your consent before we proceed. Do you agree to abide by the terms?
I agree.
I agree.
Thank you, and that concludes our meeting for today. I will see you both tomorrow at 2 p.m.
Thank you, Dr. IJ.
One more thing. You are not to say one word to each other. Not one word. Okay?
Okay.
Bye, and thank you. Not to say one word to each other. Not one word.
First off, I don't think we should be calling that a costume, all right? Costumes are things you can buy at Walmart. That shit is something you discover in a storage unit in Argentina. That's what that was. And can I just say, It's pretty clever how he dressed himself up as a regular Nazi, but dressed his kid as Hitler. It's like he just wanted an excuse in case things went wrong. He'd be like, look, I was just following. I mean, he came up with the master plan. That's not me. There's just so many reasons that it's a terrible idea to dress a little kid as Hitler. Like, someone could see the kid walking around and be like, baby Hitler, this is my chance. And speaking of baby Hitler, Donald Trump is in the news again. Surprise, surprise. Don't boo, vote. Here's some asparagus. This time, President Trump is in the news. He doesn't need a special day to scare people. He does it every day. And his latest trick has everyone spooked.
President Trump believes his signature is enough to stop what's known as birthright citizenship, established in the 14th Amendment, which says all persons born or naturalized in the United States are citizens.
They're saying I can do it just with an executive order. Now, how ridiculous. We're the only country in the world.
Not one word. So, how did it go yesterday? How has the situation from yesterday left you feeling?
Angry.
Would you like to elaborate? And how about you? How do you feel?
Frustrated.
Why do you feel that way?
Because I'm determined she took actions to ensure my discomfort. She rarely cooks, even though she's home all day.
And the absence of a prepared meal has something to do with the level of your frustration?
Of course it does. He cherishes food more than anything in the world.
And what about you? What is it that you cherish, Lorraine?
Life.
I see.
What on God's green earth are those? Are those?
Eggs, Mr. Snocks.
What?
Your wife said you cherish food more than anything in the world. Do you dispute this statement?
But this isn't food.
I beg to differ. I have placed in front of you both a representation of what it is you cherish. I'm going to ask each of you questions concerning your relationship with your spouse. Depending on your answers, your partner may be faced with consequences which would be represented by the measures I would state.
That's hard to say, seeing as we don't know what the measures are.
You both signed an agreement, right up, to my terms and conditions. So I think it's fair to say your answers would be, yes, I agree, Dr. IJ. Mrs. Snocks. Would you say your husband is still in love with you?
No. I mean, I don't know. Over the years, they've become more of a roommate than a wife. He comes home with little to no inkling of how my day has been at work, and his major concern is always whether or not food has been prepared for him. Let's not forget how he's always on his stupid laptop whenever he's home. I at least deserve to be paid attention to be loved, to be asked how my day was, just for me to know that he cares.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how unhappy would you say you are based on what you have just said?
5.
5. Well, that's going to be 5 rotten eggs for you, Mr. Snocks. Would you say you are satisfied with your marriage, Mr. Snocks?
In so many ways, definitely. I think she enjoys frustrating me. Like she gets some form of high from it. When I don't retaliate, she gets angry. Absence of food aside, I'm very busy at work lately. I come home with the purpose of finishing a project, and she's there, disrupting the whole process. If she's not complaining about one thing, she's biting my head over another.
Do you think that maybe she might be trying to get your attention because she feels unappreciated?
Well, now I can see that. She ensures fighting over one irrelevant thing every single day. Honestly, it's frustrating.
I know that he is busy at work, but when he's at home, the work doesn't stop. And I admit that the fights do start as a means of getting his attention off work.
And what about now?
I fear it is the only way I know how to communicate lately.
How unhappy does that make you on a scale of 1 to 10?
3.
Very well, Mr. Snocks. You should hold her head underwater for 3 seconds.
You wouldn't dare! How do you feel? Fine. Ignore me.
I'm not ignoring you, Lorraine. Dr. IJ said we shouldn't talk.
Do I look like I care about that now? I'm concerned about you. Come on, Tom, you obviously want to let something out, so it might as well be words.
I'm not in the mood of fight, Lorraine.
Neither am I. But after today's session, it's obvious that we need to communicate better. Clean up and meet me in the bedroom in 5.
So, how are we feeling after yesterday?
We know you said not to talk, but we had to.
You breached the terms of the agreement.
We are aware of that. But after our last session, it was obvious. There were some words left unsaid and some issues needed to be addressed. So we talked about everything.
Well, I'm pleased to hear that. You see, communication is the key aspect of every relationship that most couples tend to overlook. The mere fact that you're communicating is a positive sign. So, may we begin?